I don't know when my client is going to call me to go pick her up for our first destination, but we are going to, whose line is it anyways tonight? I'm a private driver, if you guys didn't know. At least for a minute. Okay, we have Dolphin, cooperate with others. Either you guys are really good at this, starting to tap into this, or you need to. Okay, what's the message for my babes? Just trying to get a message. Let's tap in. Cooperate with others. I'm so ready. I've been so isolated and alienated, are feeling so different. And then I met some of you guys, and I recently met somebody who had a similar experience as me with the beam coming through my body and connecting to the stars, and then a flash, and then, you know, there are so many magical stories, like near-death experiences, and when people can hear and see things. It's so bizarre, you know. I didn't experience anything supernatural that I knew of. I probably was the whole time, but I could feel the magic, and I knew something. And then now it's always happening. I can I don't know what happened and why it went from like no experiences to all the time. Like if there was an actual shift in parallel universe or rebirth, something happened. Anyways, in this new reality of mine, I'm connecting and cooperating with others on a level that I didn't know existed. I mean, I knew, but I thought it was going to be like when I died and went to heaven. And perhaps that's a little bit of like what happened. Something happened, and now it's the other side, the Dharma, the unfolding that I knew was there is happening. But anyways, okay, so cooperate with others. Connect. There's so much to learn outside of yourself, although it's the internal knowing is where it's at, but you know what I mean. Cooperate with others. Dolphin energy feels pleasant and happy, and like a community that for the most part are all connecting. We don't want to give the haters the time of day, but there's been one or two messages that were like, and let me just say, when somebody comments a hate message, there's a few ways to react. I can get angry and retaliate, or I can be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, did you have a... Or I can just delete it and not fall into either of those energies. Just, I'm sorry, did you say something? Who are you? Next. So, that's how I deal with those. I didn't even read the whole thing. It was so hateful. Anyways. Yep, just letting that go. let me just say, it was like, somebody said, you guys are buying into this bullshit, or something like that. And it's like, the comment mentioned something that I didn't even say, and so it was not even relevant, and so it made it so stupid. But let's say they hit on something that I actually said. It's like, the message is for so many people, for them just to attach to it like as if it was for them and it didn't resonate. It's like, don't you realize it might not be for you, and it could resonate for somebody else? And even if it's like, get over yourself. It's just so bizarre. It's like, even if I do say something that is, let's say, misleading, it's like, I'm sorry, but we just need to cooperate with others. And I'm sorry, I mentioned this before, but my boss / client, the one I drive for, she went to a psychic the other day, and give me a second, okay? Because before she did this, she knew that I did tarot, and she was like, "Oh, we should do something," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then she went to the psychic, and then she convinced me to get a reading myself, and it was like, it makes me feel a type of way, because I figured there's nothing she could say that I don't already know. And she didn't say anything. It felt like a, it felt like a, it felt like a, not a scam, because, if you just read the energies, it's gonna resonate somehow. But like, anyways, it was, it was an experience that I could see why tarot could get a bad rap, and how people can bamboozle you for your money through a misleading message is not cool. So I appreciate the experience to see the side of it that people, there's a reason why people resist tarot and psychics. I got to see firsthand. I already knew, figured, or could see, but like firsthand, it was a thing. Like, and so it was what it was. But anyways, we're gonna cooperate with others. And what's the message? I love you guys. Thank you for dealing with me and trying to deal with yourself and discover ways to bust through limiting beliefs and understanding the intricate psyche of us. Okay, I've been trying to tap into lover energy this morning. Should we just... All of a sudden I'm feeling nervous. I think I have like one other deck that's kind of deals with lover energy, but this one does for sure. It's called the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. Oh, and then we have Naughty Oracle. I don't want to talk about those who are connected to a narcissist, but like these are Exhausted Eagle. Seek support. Naughty Oracle number 15. I guess we'll keep this. I haven't got this one. It's not too triggering. Exhausted Eagle. If you feel like your energy is being drained by somebody, it's in your best interest to recognize that, and whether you can exit the situation or not, you can take back your energy somehow by paying attention to what is their energy and what is yours, and trying to sift and sort and separate. Anyways, we have